Okay, well, welcome back everybody. Today I am doing this quick makeup look on this side. This looks kind of funny with one side done, one side not. I love how much bigger my eyes look when I put some makeup on. So anyway, I typically teach a 3-color look, but today we're doing just 2 colors. I figured why not simplify it? I have lots of young women in my life. I am the oldest of 44 cousins, just on one side of my family. So there's lots of young ladies who are wanting to learn makeup, but in a simple way, not too dramatic, just how can we accentuate natural beauty type of thing. So I thought we could all learn that. So I have all my foundation on, my eyebrows done, and I am of course starting with my cream eyeshadow that I love to use as my primer, but it gives it a little more color too. So maybe this is technically a 3-color, but you don't need to use that. So the 2 colors that I chose today are both shimmer. And you can do this with matte or 1-in-1, it doesn't matter, but you essentially want to have one lighter color and one darker color. This is going to be super easy, you guys. So I'm using this gold right here, so I will just take that with my brush. And remember, we don't swoop back and forth, we pat into where we want this color to be. So I'm just going to pat this on the middle of my lid, not going too far in, not going all the way out, and not going up to my crease. And we're gonna go through and of course blend and re-put this in, but that's it. And then I'm gonna take the darker color and I'm literally just gonna put it here, here, and into my crease. Notice I don't go as high as I usually do. We're gonna keep this pretty natural looking. And it's gonna look funny at first, and then we're gonna blend. So I'm using a color called Golden Mauve. I really love shimmer. I think I'm in a shimmer mood today anyway. So I start on the outside and the inside, and then I just essentially connect them. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, this is very different than what I usually do with bringing that darker color in as well on the inside of my eye. But I just think it's a nice contrast throughout the eye. I do like to go back in and clean up the gold. And then I always take just my clean blending brush and I clean up this edge right here. And I usually just use my fingers to blend all this in. Simple, 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 right? So I think that you could absolutely go without eyeliner. Let's do one without eyeliner, why not? So this one has our liquid eyeliner on. Where is that? I don't know where I put it. Here it is. So you'll see me use this a lot. I really love this liquid liner because of the applicator. This is like a felt tip applicator, so it's really easy to control. I can put it right where I want it to. But let's just put some mascara on, see what the difference looks like. So I'm starting with our lash primer. This is just a clear coat to prep our lashes. If you have problems with your mascara flaking off, this will help. I don't find that our mascaras do that. I do have a lot of customers who have very oily eyelids, and so sometimes their makeup or their mascara may run. So I do recommend using a mascara that is water resistant, not waterproof, water resistant, but also this primer will help. And it just preps your lashes, gets them, I call it like doll-like, so it gets them separated and ready to rock. And I'm using our Lash Love mascara today in black. And I'm just gonna go through, start at the base of my lashes and kind of wiggle up. It's okay if you get it everywhere like I do. If you do get mascara somewhere you don't want, have some patience and let it dry. Don't immediately go and try to clean it up because then it'll smear. But when it dries, then you can just go through with a Q-tip and just clean up that little piece without messing up all the rest of the makeup you've already done. So I usually put on 2 or 3 coats of mascara. I love mascara. And the primer does count as 1 coat if you use that. See, I get this everywhere, and that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry, but do you see the difference? So I think with the eyeshadow, the mascara everywhere, my eyes still look opened and pulling the area of focus up and out, which is what we want. I still look alert and alive. The difference is here on this eye, I have the eyeliner on top. I also lined the bottom of my lashes, or the bottom, with an eyeshadow. So I didn't use the dark black, the thick eyeliner on the bottom, but I did put a little bit of our dark brown, and I also put mascara on the bottom, and that's not always necessary. So if this is for someone younger and you're wanting more of that natural look, you would go with this side. So just mascara on top and no liner top or bottom. But I'll also show you how it kind of changes the look as we add each of those steps, because this can also be, like we talk about all the time, if you want a little makeup on during the day for work but not too much, and then maybe you're meeting the girls for a drink, or you have a hot date or whatever and you want to have a little bit more makeup on for your going out, you can turn this look into this look, right? So that's one of my favorite things to teach on, is different makeup for different times of day or different activities. So I'm using this angled brush, and it's got a tiny bit of our espresso eyeshadow, which is what I use on my brows as well. And I literally just place it as close to my lash line as I can get. Very thin layer. So see how that just adds some dimension right there? Okay, I'll put some mascara on that bottom lash. So just opens them up a little bit. And then we'll do our liquid eyeliner on top. How do I keep losing it? Okay, so with this, we'll see if I can do it in this phone. I did bring it all the way in. I don't always do that. Sometimes I just bring it in halfway, but when I'm wanting a more dramatic look, I bring it in all the way. And then I just flip it up just a little bit here on the edge. Now, depending on your eye shape, you will do your eyeliner and your eyeshadows differently. So I'd love to chat with you about that if you needed to learn. But sometimes with how our eyes sit, you have to do the liner differently. So we're gonna see if I can do this in this phone. I find it's easier to just do little kind of like hashes almost across your eye and then go through and attach them instead of just trying to do one long line. I would normally do this before my mascara as well. Okay, so we made it all the way across. I don't have my contacts in. Sorry. Can you see what I'm doing? So I don't ever really get it right on the first try, but then I go through and I kind of let it dry, and then I might shape it with a Q-tip if I feel like it's going too far this way and not this way, or if it gets too thick, or whatever. You shouldn't pull on your eyes as much as I am. Okay, voila. So now I'll go through with just a clean Q-tip and clean up any of these mascara spots. That I left. Okay, voila. So there is your quick 2-color look and how to turn it from just a little natural look to something else if you wanted to. And again, you can do this with any color, with any light and then dark color. So I can't wait to see your tries on this and how you do it. All right, bye-bye.